I just got off that bus. I'm up here in Sabanilla. Actually, I haven't been this far up for a year. And a little bit in this direction is Parque del Este, but that's not where I'm going today. I'm going to go somewhere else. So, interesting thing for me, I've only been here twice before. A year ago, and then even before that in my first week in Costa Rica. And so when I come here, I'm kind of having like memories or feelings of when this really was kind of fresh and new and confusing, as opposed to now I've been much further afield. So it's interesting how that works. That first time, things seemed pretty cramped and cracked to me, I remembered. Now this actually seems pretty spacious and well kept. So that's the road that continues to Parque del Este and actually to Cartago province, not far after. And this road goes down, and I hope this doesn't hurt my legs and feet too much, but it looks like we might have an adventure here. Well, that wasn't too bad, and right away we're going to cross some water at the bottom of this hill in this canyon or valley, and then we'll be somewhere else. So this is still the Rio Torres, and this will go down through the university, or through the university Conchas, and then just north of where I live. And as far as I know, this still forms the border here between Montes de Oca and Goicoechea. Don't know which district I'll be in once I cross, but yeah, some nice views. Although as usual, I'm going to lament that there's not access to the water. The thing about walking down hills is you have to walk up hills too. Luckily here, as you can see, we have a clear, nice new sidewalk, which makes it a little bit easier, but still a little bit of effort. Well, looks like I was wrong about that. Condominios de Montes de Oca. Although maybe they're just called Montes de Oca, I don't know, but there we seem to have some condominiums in development. This does seem to be a pretty affluent area, and it's right at the border where you can see we get into open hills. And I'll comment more on that in a minute. So one thing I've said several times is I do like to be out in the green areas, and that it takes a while to access that. But actually, in a couple 100 meters here, we would be out in those fields, and I don't know how easy it is to walk out there, but for some reason it just never occurred to me to come this way. But today I'm not going to do that. I actually have class in 90 minutes, so I'm walking down this road. So I just climbed up a hill. Looks like I'll be going down and then going up again. And the turkey vultures are already circling. Crossing over another creek or body of water here. One of these has to be a district or canton boundary, but I'm actually not sure which one. So right here, the road finished going north and is turning into this main road, and I'll just be walking down this road. So this road just runs parallel to the Sabanilla road on the other side of those canyons and valleys, and it goes down to meet Sabanilla at some point. So I'm just going to walk downward and see what I see. This is Distrito Mato de Platano. Don't know what, or in Goicoechea. So this is a full district, not just a neighborhood. And the first time I've been here, strangely enough. I thought this might actually be a park or a place I could get to. But from here you can see down, and I live on the other side of that ridge, and then below that, that would be Tres Rios or Curitibat. Well, we have something here, and I do want to see if I can get a good angle and take a picture of that church. So Mates de Platano means banana fields, or else it means kill the bananas. I actually prefer the second. But along here we have Costa Rica's other big agricultural crop. Those are coffee bushes. And that shows how diverse the landscape and the economy is here, as you can be walking through a residential industrial neighborhood and you'll still just have a coffee plantation by the side of the road. Don't know how commercial that is. That could be like a heritage or an agritourism coffee field, but in general, yeah, you will see that. And also in general, even if this is not totally agricultural, there's still agricultural services because we are pretty close to open fields and the like. So mixed economy, mixed society here. There's more coffee field. Probably actually that's just a corner of another field. Looks like the field's go on for a while. And over here, another great Costa Rican culinary institution, Pops. And do I need another milkshake now? Because no, because a diet of milkshakes and Cinnabons gets expensive and heavy on calories. Do I want another milkshake now? Yeah, I actually do. Well, I mentioned trying to, figure out what exactly is the demographics of this area. If they have a fresh market, probably pretty affluent, but of course, like I said, a lot of times I can't tell. But a lot of times it's very scattered. And it doesn't particularly matter to me one way or another. I'm having a nice walk, but I do like, the nice, wide, well-kept sidewalks. That's my only horse in the game. And I did stop at the Musi for lunch. Ice cream cone and a soda. And depending on where you are, Musi's either a convenience store with a bakery or a bakery with a convenience store. And I've learned to shop there instead of always at AM PM. See, I'm becoming more accustomed. So this road is kind of turning to the left and heading downward, so we're heading back to Sabanilla. And you can also see over in the distance, that would be the hills in the south of San Jose, like Desamparados and Aceri, I believe. Maybe a little to the east of that, but more or less there. So one thing for me is it's always nice to see new places. And I actually did this, got up pretty early for a work day and I have work later, so just I'm walking around my neighborhood, but I get to see something new and I, kind of get that feeling of seeing new things, oddly enough. But one thing also is that, yeah, great view. Other than buying myself an ice cream cone, not really interacting with my neighborhood a lot. And I'm sure there are channels of involvement, where I could meet people, learn more, do things like that. But I don't always know where they are. And I know more this time than last time. So I do feel like a little bit disappointed or missing out because I see all of this stuff and I get the feeling there's, a lot of community and activities, but I don't know how to access them. But it's kind of my problem, not yours. So somewhere up in that direction on those hills, and maybe I can actually scan the footage afterwards and find exactly where it is. That would probably be San Isidro de Heredia, where we were a couple weeks ago. Then over in this direction, that's the main part of Heredia, and then closer in, I can't see it, but that would be like Lincoln Plaza and Rabia, where I was yesterday. If I continued down that road, it would go to Goicoechea in Guadalupe. So I'm turning south and going to Sabanilla. Actually, between where I crossed over and here, I don't believe there's any way to cross the river. So that canyon really separates the two communities. Here I am about to cross the Rio Torres again. I do that a lot. Nice little bridge. Probably nice water and probably no access. So look at that. Water's actually pretty clean here. Look at that rock. Look at what's like a little waterfall, and then just look around it. In so many other places, something like this would be a big gathering spot, maybe even a tourist attraction. And here, it's just locked away. So re-entering Montes de Oca. Now back in Sabanilla is just another 20 minutes down the hill to my house. Could also take a bus, probably won't. And this entire trip took me 90 minutes or something, and I got to see something new. So there's always something to see when you look. And also, I don't know if I'll end up seeing every district in San Jose, but I might end up seeing every district in San Jose. We'll find out.